Hey everyone, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to test out some of the Jason Wu beauty makeup that I bought recently. It is a new drugstore cruelty-free makeup brand by designer Jason Wu. If you watched my drugstore beauty haul, then you would have seen this and you would have saw that I was thinking about doing a first impressions of actually testing out the products on my face. So that's what I'm doing today. Since Jason Wu beauty doesn't include, at least currently, foundation, concealer, or powder, I don't think they have powder at least, I went ahead and did all of the base makeup. For foundation, I used the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. I rediscovered my love for this, so I've been using it a lot lately. For concealer, I used my Kosas Revealer Concealer. It is my favorite concealer. It's been my favorite for the last year pretty much, so always go to this one. There isn't any bronzers that I know of yet for Jason Wu Beauty, so I used the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the color Mocha to kind of contour / warm up my skin tone a little bit, and then I set everything in place with the Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus finishing powder. None of this is drugstore. However, the rest of it is all drugstore from Jason Wu Beauty. It is available at Target and online on the Jason Wu Beauty website, which is where I purchased it from. Typically, the next step in my makeup routine would be to do my eyebrows. So I'm using the Jason Wu Groomed by Mr. Wu Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade medium, I think, but I will have everything listed in the description box below this video. I really liked the consistency of this too when I first tried it, so I figured I would like it. Honestly, so far, I can't complain. I'd say that looks quite nice. I like the color. I feel like it's matching pretty well to my actual eyebrow shade. I am so bad at talking and doing my makeup at the same time. I also really love that it has a spoolie. Also, I got the brow soap from Jason Wu, and I will need a spoolie, and I didn't bring one over here, so this is gonna be really convenient. Since I have two different brow setting products, I might actually just use one on each eyebrow and kind of see how it is. The first I will use is the Jason Wu Free to Brow Brow Gel. This is the clear one. They also have some other colored brow gels if you like to add color to your brows when you're setting them in place. I don't like to do that, however, so I always get clear. I feel like I maybe should have done this before so that I don't get this all dirty, but I usually set my brows after I fill them in anyways. It's a really thin formula, but it seems to really separate the brow hairs a lot, which is quite nice. I did mention in the haul video that I did that I don't really have super high expectations or standards for brow gels because I don't really care if they hold them like glue. I just like it to be able to brush my brows out a little bit more, make them look more groomed. I will use the Jason Wu The Bush Brow Shaper Soap. It comes in a little compact like this with a mirror. Here's where I'll use the spoolie on the other side of the brow pencil. You're supposed to wet the spoolie. They do sell an activator mist, but I didn't feel like I needed it because I was just gonna use a setting spray. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I'm just gonna spray the spoolie. And then you're supposed to scrape the soap like you would with any other type of brow soap, I guess. I've actually never used brow soap before, so I'm not really sure if this is how you're supposed to do it. And then you just brush through the brows. This feels really thick. It also has more of a matte finish, whereas the brow gel makes your brows look slightly shiny. But this is quite nice. It feels like you have glue in your eyebrows, but not in a bad way. I think it's a lot easier to get fluffier looking brows with the brow soap than the brow gel just because the consistency is thicker. Okay, moving on to eyeshadow. I have two eyeshadow palettes. These are the Flora 9 eyeshadow palettes in Desert Rose, which is the top one, and Matte Agave, the bottom one. They also have a third palette, but I just really liked these colors the most, so I'll probably be using a combination of both of them for my eyeshadow. I will start with the Desert Rose eyeshadow palette. The shimmery shades are only in the middle and the outside are all matte. I'm gonna start with the upper right corner shade and use that just kind of in the crease and a little bit on the outer corner. If you watch my videos, you will probably be pretty familiar with the way that I like to do my eyeshadow. I'm just using a really fluffy brush just to get this right into my crease and blend it out. So far, that shade is blending out beautifully. I like to blend it into the outer part of my crease and then kind of connect it to the like outer third of my lid and just kind of buff it out into like a winged out shape. I also didn't use any eyeshadow primer because I don't usually use eyeshadow primer. Yeah, this shade is blending out really well. I'm hoping that the rest of them do too. I don't see why they wouldn't though. I'm gonna use the same shade just on a short little buffing brush and apply that to my bottom lash line. Going into the matte agave palette, I want to use this shade over on the edge here in the middle. This is like a kind of terracotta-y color, and a lot of the other products that I got for my cheek and lips are more on the terracotta shade range, so I'm gonna try to make it as cohesive as possible while I'm testing everything out. So I'm just using a smaller fluffy brush for that. I do wish that there were mirrors on the eyeshadow palettes. Most people have mirrors, especially like small mirrors anyways, but I just wonder like why do drugstore palettes usually not have mirrors, especially like the small ones? And it would be so convenient to have a mirror, but it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna put this all over my entire lid here underneath the crease and blend it into the crease. Gonna change it up a little bit. Yeah, so far these colors blend out really smoothly and evenly. They don't look patchy, which is really, really nice for a drugstore matte eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the first fluffy blending brush and blend out the edges of that a little bit. And I think I'll add some more of that same color that I just put on my lid on the bottom lash line as well. All right, staying with the matte agave eyeshadow palette, I will use the darkest shade down here in the corner and use that as a smoky eyeliner to define my lash line a little bit. And I'm just gonna buff out the darker eyeshadow that I used on the lash line a little bit to make it a little bit more smoky. And then I think I'll take some of the shimmery shades and apply that to like either the center of my lid or the inner corner or something, just to test out how they work. Because I'm actually really impressed with the matte eyeshadows. I really want to use the gold shade in the middle on the top one of the Desert Rose eyeshadow palette and maybe just apply that like right onto the center of my lid for a little highlight to my lid. I'm just gonna use my finger for this because I feel like that's the best way to get that onto the center of the lid. That's actually way prettier than I thought it was gonna be. It's pretty much like just shimmer. There's not a whole lot of like anything else going on. It's not really glitter. It just seems to be like pure shimmer. It makes for a really, really nice eyeshadow topper. It shows the color that's underneath it through a little bit, but it still gives a nice like overall spread of shimmer on top. It's so cute. Yeah, that is so different than I expected. I actually did think it was gonna be a bit more opaque, but I really like that it's just like straight up little shimmers that you can apply as an eyeshadow topper or just on your entire lid. I don't know how that would look yet, but I think it might be kind of cool. I do want to use this middle shade in the Desert Rose eyeshadow palette on the inner corner just to also see how this one works, if it's the same. I'm gonna use a brush this time, so this is just a little pencil brush, I think from Luxie. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this on the inner, well, maybe a lot, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna just use this on the very inner corner of my brows, wow. Just gonna apply a little bit right on the inner corner. Ooh, oh my gosh, I feel like a fairy. You could call it glitter, but it's a very fine glitter. It's not like chunky glitter or anything like that. Last thing I want to do is use this very pale shade in the top corner of the matte Agave eyeshadow palette as a bit of a brow highlight. I don't know if you can tell, but that actually brightened it up way more than I was expecting too. Like even the light shades are pretty pigmented. Okay, well, I'm impressed with the eyeshadow palettes. They definitely felt like I was using a high-end eyeshadow palette, and I don't feel like that often with drugstore eyeshadow palettes. It is rare, it happens. I can see myself reaching for these all the time. There is no mascara in the Jason Wu Beauty line at the moment, so I'm gonna apply some of the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara off camera, and I will be right back. Moving on to the rest of the face, I will use a Jason Wu Hot Fluff lipstick or lip cheek eye stick. I have 3 shades in these sticks. One is Biscotti, I have Eclair, and Cannoli. I did swatch these in the haul video. If you're interested in that, I will link it below, or you can go check it out on my channel. I'm between Eclair and Biscotti. No, not Biscotti, Cannoli. I think I'm gonna go with Cannoli because it has that terracotta color that I was kind of going for on my eyes. The way I'm going to apply this is with a stipple brush. This is the e.l.f. small stipple brush, and I think I'm just going to swipe it onto the lipstick or whatever you want to call it, and just get a little bit on here because I don't want to swipe this on my cheek directly. I just want to like start to lightly build up the color, mostly because I don't know what it's gonna apply like. This is a really safe way to apply cream or like liquid blushes over top of foundation that's already been powdered. Oh my god, it's blending out so nice. This is such a pretty color too. I'm gonna apply a little bit to the tip of my nose because I really like doing that lately. I really love literally everything that I've tried so far. Okay, so I love that. I'm assuming it would be just as good for lipstick, but I do have something else I want to try. Oh my gosh, I forgot freckles. Okay, I got the Freckle Boy. This is a faux freckle brush dip situation where you literally just like paint on little freckles. So I'm gonna use that. I'm so excited. I have not tried this out on my face yet. You basically want to dot on the faux freckle and use your finger to kind of spread the dots around. This would be really nice to use on bare skin as well because it is a bit of a stain. So if you want to make them look extremely natural, like there's nothing on top of your skin, this would be perfect to use. I think this looks very, very natural. And honestly, I think it's friggin' adorable. Kind of hide some of the little pimples I got going on up there too. Okay, moving on to lips. I have 2 lip liners. This is the Stay in Line lip pencil. I have the shades My Angel and Parisian Chic. Today I will use Parisian Chic. It blends out really well. Honestly, I would be okay with wearing this as a lipstick, so not just as a lip liner. So that's what Parisian Chic looks like. I do have the Honey Fluff Lip Cream. I got 2 shades. They match the 2 lip liners that I have. There is Parisian Chic and My Angel. I don't know if I'm gonna use the matching lip liner for this or if I should try My Angel. To switch it up a little bit, I'm actually gonna use the Honey Fluff shade My Angel. It has a bit more of a rosy undertone, but it's still like a really pretty nude. These have a texture almost identical to the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Very velvety, very soft. I really like it. I think everything looks really, really nice together. What do we think? Do we like the overall look? Does it look like good quality makeup? I'm gonna personally say yes, it does. Overall, I am extremely impressed with everything that I tried on my face. I had a feeling that I would really like it just based on swatches that I did in the haul video, but actually applying it to my face is so refreshingly impressive, especially for a new drugstore brand. I'm very, very happy with everything. The brow soap is definitely more moldable than the brow gel. The brow gel is gonna set in place and pretty much like not be able to move, but if you want to reshape your brows throughout the day, you could definitely do that with the brow soap and it'll still keep them in place. Still, overall, I am extremely impressed with this brand. I'm very, very happy to know that there's another really cool drugstore, affordable makeup brand that actually delivers when it comes to the quality, and obviously the range of colors in here are really cool. They all are still in that like earthy toned family, but I love that, and I love that as a brand it all just works so well together. So let me know if you like this video and if you plan on getting any of the Jason Wu beauty products. I would love to see if you have already tried out anything and what your favorite product is from the brand. I will probably grow my Jason Wu beauty collection over time because I'm so impressed by everything so far. So definitely let me know if you liked this video and give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you check out my other videos on my channel and consider subscribing. I would love to have you here, and also let me know if there's any specific types of videos that you would like to do. I'm definitely getting back into more beauty videos and makeup tutorials because I really miss doing them. So if you'd like to see more, definitely let me know, and I hope you're all having an amazing day. If not, I hope tomorrow is better, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!